welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Kathryn Faulk with Cox Communications. Thanks for joining us today. We have a special guest, Kimberly James, who is the president and founder of the Dream in Color Foundation and Studios. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, the Dream in Color Foundation and Studios, I know this is a personal passion of yours and you're the founder. Tell us about why you founded it and what the mission of the group is.
Well, growing up as a young dancer in Fairfax County, it became pretty obvious that there are a lot of kids that tend to be excluded from performing arts programs due to financial inaccessibility, transportation issues, things like that. So as I got older and I became in a position to do something about it, it became a passion of mine to give back and make a difference in the area of the arts that means the most to me and has made a big difference in my life. So we founded the organization, and our mission is to promote diversity in the performing arts. And we hope to accomplish that by making all of our arts programs more accessible to the underserved communities, which includes making it more financially accessible. We're trying to work on transportation assistance and also having volunteer tutors in our programs to be able to come in and work with our kids to help us develop a well-rounded individual through our program services.
So you really founded this program when you came back to the area. You went to teach at Lake Braddock and realized that these children were underserved, and so you founded the studio, and you really founded it to help children that don't have the financial resources. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And tell us how the studio and the foundation does that.
Well, we are fortunate enough to have just been donated a new studio in Annandale, Virginia. Thank you to the Harmonious School of Music that believed in our mission. And we just got into the new facility in July. So starting September 10th, we're going to initiate our fall dance and music programs, where we'll offer up to 32 class hours a week for ages 3 through adult, both in dance and music. And our tuition is based on a sliding scale, similar to the Fairfax County Public School System's scale for free and reduced lunch programs and their SAC programs. And therefore, anyone can come in who has a desire to learn can come, and we will work with them to make sure that we can meet their needs, but it's not a hardship on their family to be able to participate.
And you told me that when you were growing up and being a dancer in Fairfax County, you noticed that you were really one of the few minorities in that field.
That was pretty much always the case.
Yeah.
And it was difficult because you often hear around you, were you the only one that made it into this group because there was a quota to fill or something like that. And it, that affects your self-esteem as a child, when a lot of young girls have a desire to be a prima ballerina, or a dancer. And we want to make sure that your size doesn't make a difference. This color of your skin doesn't make a difference. We want people who have a passion to learn and have a passion to dance, whether you're the best at it or not, have the ability to express yourself through that love of the arts.
Now, you have a website, which is www.dreamandcolorstudios.org.
Yes.
And that has all the information about your classes and all the information
and registration information and more information about our mission.
Great, and we want to encourage people to go to that website or to call the phone number that's up on the screen and find out more and get registered for these wonderful programs that are accessible to everyone. So thank you so much for joining us, Kimberly James.
Thank you, and thank you, Cox Communications, for giving us the opportunity to share our work.
Thank you, and thanks for joining us for Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Have a great day.
I was having my digital cable installed by Cox.